Good morning. This is Cecil and Blues. Thank you for joining me again for Darkest Dungeon in the Radiant difficulty setting. We said at the end of the last episode that we were going to go after the Alluring Siren, and that is exactly what we are going to do. I have rearranged trinkets slightly so that maybe we have a better chance of resisting the Siren Call debuff, but I didn't have a lot of debuff resistance trinkets, so it's really just Aki who's got something there. We gave her the debuff amulet, so with any luck, she'll get targeted and everything will be fine. We will get a Demon's Cauldron here, which is a buff for our occultist. Occultist? What? Who's the occultist? Occultist. Is this a hero I've never heard of before? Oh, right. Okay, those are the occultists. Are these things I've never heard of? Thing that is in my party? What did I think they were called? Why did I not know that was called the occultist? What in the world? Alright, well I said I was going to stop building my backlog so that I could purchase BlizzCon tickets. We're going to try and get one more episode out here. So if this goes longer than 45 minutes, I am going to probably get in a little bit of trouble with my friends, but we are going to risk it. So, let's provision. That still leaves a half hour. Like, I've got an hour and 15 minutes here, but I want to be prepared. So, extra torches, extra food, and a couple of keys, shovels, because we're going into the cove. So let us embark.
In financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
All right. Quite a bit of history there.
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
The implication, obviously, being that he turned her over, the woman he met in his tavern. So, let's take a look at this map. I mean, really, this boss could be anywhere, either to the northeast or the northwest or the north completely. So let's start exploring. We'll go north first. Maybe we'll get lucky on some scouting. A little bit of treasure to start us off. Followed by combat. We have surprised them. We could blight them. They have pretty low blight resistance. And then we can focus on crushing the front unit. Good. Unfortunately, that did weaken our occultist's action, so we'll switch him to a mark, followed by a sniper shot, which will... Wow, that does so much damage. Alright, they're dishing some out. We should be able to finish these guys off without a problem. We're going to absolve. Darn. I was hoping that we would get to act before they did. I think all in all it doesn't much matter. We will place a weakening curse and then finish him off with a crush. Oh, he didn't quite go down. But he's got a blight on him. Not gonna be a problem. We will just finish him off though with the chains. Pick up our loot and go on about our business. We've got nothing else happening in this hallway. We can bring our torch back up as we head into the room where we find more combat. A stress wave. So here's our strategy. We're going to stun this third unit so we don't have to worry about him until the third turn. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that third unit was the one that acted. Well, we will. Let's kill. What? Oh, that's the worst. Okay, so we want to vulnerability hex the back unit, and then I guess we'll crush the third unit just so that we don't have to worry about it. We'll take some extra damage. We can stun one of these fishermen. Fortunate dodge improves things. There's a heal, which is unfortunate. But that unit should be dead. We can vulnerability hex that unit. We'll deal with it next turn. Sniper shot the stress giver in the back, and we can crush. That means that we will not be using sniper shot this turn. Instead, I guess we can manacles. Probably will not get the stun. Did not. And I guess weakening curse gets an attack off. Bolo is really the best option here. And then we can finish it off with a crush. Take the loot. We got a new Drifter's Buckle, Highwayman. Increases trap disarm chance. Also increases dodge. And stress heal is lowered. Weird. Let's pop open this treasure chest with the key.
Handsome reward.
We'll get a key back.
For a task well performed.
We did get scouting, which may tell us if we're on the right path. No reason to go north, so we're going to head west. There'll be combat here as we hit the mid area. Light is going to drop right as we hit it.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, we've surprised them. And we're going to transform so that we can use rake on these front units. And then we will go for a kill on the back. Did not work. I think this was the right call, and I am very pleased with the outcome. So we do get a slice and dice, some damage coming in on our front line. We should be fine though. Rake finishes everything off. He will transform back, get a heal. So really, overall, it wasn't that bad. We can put our guys back in the right order. Our inventory is fairly jam-packed, but I'm not concerned. Our occultist can heal the man-at-arms at the start of the next combat.
The brave and the foolhardy alike.
And we will bring our torch back up as... Oops, that's food. That was not the torch. And 89 of 90? Sure. Alright, not terrible. These stingers, though, I am not a fan of those guys. They are eldritch, though, so we should be able to take care of them without a problem. We need to do 20 damage to this thrall before it explodes. Did not get either of those down. Alright, so he's going to put up a barnacle barrier. Which is a problem for us, unless we can do a significant amount of AoE. There's almost no point in, yeah, it just is what it is. If I stun him, it should break his guard, but he resisted the stun. So we'll vulnerability hex him. Here comes the shocker.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Resisted the debuff, did not resist the stun. Take care of that thrall before it explodes. And maybe we start doing a little bit of healing here. You know, it occurs to me what I should have done is probably transform. And go for the rake. Lots of damage coming out. Definitely need to do some healing. Do we have any bandages? We do have bandages, so I can get rid of that. Let's transform. Cause a little bit of stress. We'll go for the rake. Kill the units being protected. Use these bandages. And give a big heal there. Oh, weak heal. Well, Bola is kind of our only option. A crit is an interesting outcome, but inconsequential for the most part. I am surprised that did not get the kill. We can rage here. Gets the kill, gets some items. We don't have room in our inventory. So, it's not really important. What's this debuff? Lower speed. Let's pick up some gold. Do we want to camp here? Doesn't seem like the right time to camp. It would be nice to wait until we have a little bit more stress. This is not necessary. Opening this is probably not necessary either, because it's just going to have things in it that we can't carry. Okay, as a result, I got stuff we totally could carry. I'm not going to head south, because we have not a lot of room in our inventory at the moment. So we have more gold. Do we leave some of this behind? May as well. Short hallway. Do we get more scouting? No scouting. Do we think that the siren is all the way west or all the way north? Would have been nice to get some scouting. Let's head west. Open up this torch, just light it from there.
Waiting to be spent.
We get to clear this out, and in this next room, if we don't get scouting, we will camp anyway. Looks like we're gonna be fighting for control of this room. Call the Deep. This guy is now our target. Look at all that bonus damage on him. Let's stun that guy. Stress wave. I prefer that to a heal, which could have happened. Bizzle artillery.
Devastating blow.
Wow. And then you know what? I think you just finish off this unit. Oh, didn't manage to finish him off.
Impressive.
Okay, that did way more damage than it really should have. Okay, that particular combat went by almost a little too easily. So what do we want to make room for in our inventory? We've got a bunch of gold. We got one kind of garbage trinket. I think we throw away the garbage trinket to take with us deeds. And I think that's all we take with us from this group. And then we touch this. Remove some stress. And I believe you camp. Camping's the right option.
A moment of respite.
We get the heals on.
Against the coming horrors.
And we definitely want more healing. Let's go for the weapons practice. We did get the crit chance. This is quite a good buff. So it costs us some stress. That's good if we had a mortality debuff. That's good wound care. So do we want to risk a nighttime ambush? So if we do that and we restring, we won't be able to do anything else. Which otherwise we could do a little bit of stress relief and a little bit of wound care. I think that is the right call. Alright, let's rest. We might get a nighttime ambush. We did not get a nighttime ambush. Let's head west. This will probably be our boss. We can use one of our shovels here. We got an extra torch, which we have room for. And an extra key. And as we approach this doorway, we have to fight. But we've surprised them. Let's put out the blight. This will kill them in 2 rounds. If we can kill the thrall...
A decisive pummeling.
Dead in 1 round. Is there anything we can do to kill him now? I don't think so. So I guess you just give him a weakening curse. And you hope that he doesn't do anything terrible with his 1 action. Well, shit happens. The stun gets the kill. I probably should have healed instead now I think about it. This is... what is that? That's just worth a bunch. I've never seen that. So... I think we ditch a torch.
May we find victory.
Take this. We eat food to take that. And then we press forward. This should be our boss. 88 light is no big deal. Here is the boss. It has 2 actions around. It has 75% stun resist, which is better than lower than I would have thought. So that'll save us a little bit of effort. We can't... I would have liked it if we could have marked it before acting with the Arbalist. Resistance is beautiful. We may be able to stun it again. We can't knock it back. We did succeed in stunning it. So, we probably want to weaken and curse it at this point. The stun's not going to happen, so let's transform. And if we rage, we are doing 19 to 33 damage. I think that's where you go. Holy balls! Yeah, we'll just club it. We can weaken and curse it again. Alright, so it's significantly debuffed. It's still marked, so now we get the sniper shot. A paltry 20 damage. Here's another Song of Desire. Alright, he's on their side. That's a shame. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah, those crits are really making things pleasant for us. For the tides, he's gonna bolster, which is fine. It's increased speed, increased dodge. Oh, but now she's in the wrong spot. She can't shoot. Got a vulnerability hex. It's gonna give him one more turn. Some stress that we didn't need. He's back on our side. No! Of all the people. Man. Alright, this could get the kill. I hope it does. Did not. This is real bad for us. Resisted. Actually, that was precisely what we needed. Because that would not have worked from the front position.
And resume again now that the routes are safe.
Alright, let's wrap this up. We can rush. We can't rush, okay. Do we need anyone healing? He needs to heal himself. Cultist gets that health back. We will reposition our Arbalist. I'd say we're in good shape. Rage. Dodges the rage. More heals. That's a big heal. We can't shoot our bow at him because he's just not big enough. Do we want to try and stun him? Question. Rake. It will do more and more damage. 8 to 14 versus 5 to 9. We do just want him dead. Alright, 6 health left. It's a weakening curse. Gets one more attack in. Reduce damage, we resist the bleed. And we should be able to finish it off with a rage. Which transforms back. He'll need to spend some time maybe getting his... Sounds like a sun cloak, which is good, but not. Let's toss that. There we go.
Spirits are
Debuff
lifted,
charm.
and
No big
purpose is
deal.
made clear.
Was there anything else we really needed to do? Oops. I was going to bring up the map and then I just clicked quest complete. So I guess we're out of here. Yeah, so all this extra food taking up space in our inventory, not really worth it. But we did have a successful boss killing. And not a bunch of great quirks.
There is a great
And what do you
beneath
do?
the manor.
No town event. We're at week 34.
Must be destroyed.
And our teams are not in a terrible place. We're probably going to go out with this low-level team next, which is it's not going to be super exciting, but you never know. So let's address Reynald's hysterical blindness. Dismas, we can leave him with hemophilia for now because we can clear that with Lag's ability. Dismas, he's got nothing that we need to cleanse. Lag, I think, had nothing that we cared about cleansing. Kinna, manic for money, obsessed with sainthood. So let's cleanse one of those. Anyone else need anything? Darash has got a disease. Lots of lowered speed. Rishu has a disease. Rishu has a lot of diseases. Okay, let's get rid of rabies. Back in here. Flawed release. In town, never drink. Obsessed with the paranormal. Let's deal with that. That's a very expensive one to cleanse, but we'll get rid of it. Who needs stress relief? Darash needs stress relief. That looks good. Aki and Jericho, they could use a little stress relief. That's probably more than is necessary with just 2 steps. Reynald and Kenna are... Oh, they're in treatment. I thought they were still in stress relief. Okay, so these guys are all in treatment, and we will be assisting... we are taking Roger, Percy, Garnet? That's definitely a C. And Fitzroy out on a journey on our next mission. Do we have anything in the stagecoach where I prefer? No, I think that's a good team. Put them in the right order though, like that. Make sure that we have the right skills. Pick to the face, lunge, poison darts. That's toxin trickery is cures blight and bleed. Poison darts can't be used from the position 2. A lunge can't be used from position 2 either. Okay, we need to definitely give that grave robber some new skills if we're going to have them where they are. So flashing daggers, probably a good option. Shadow Fade moves them back a length, and thrown dagger. Okay, so let's then select this person. Pick to the face is fine. Lunge in an emergency. This needs to go. And we take flashing daggers. Now the question is, do we want to keep lunge or not? Probably not. So that's a good call. Okay, so let's wrap things up. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am off to hopefully buy some BlizzCon tickets. If you want to wish me luck, throw a comment down below. This video will go up several days after BlizzCon tickets have gone for sale. I will let you know how it went at the start of the next episode. You know, so you can wait in suspense for 24 hours. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to the channel to be notified when new videos are posted. You can follow me on Twitter at itsboat, something I often forget to mention in these videos. And we will be back tomorrow with more journeys. I think this will be a dark run. We'll take these guys out on a dark run. I've got some trinkets on them that benefit from dark runs, and it'll just be a fun old time. If they get themselves murdered, well, oh well. They're not important. These guys are our important heroes up here at the top. You know, we've collected a lot here. We're still short. Still need a ton of paintings. But we probably can upgrade our blacksmith pretty considerably here. There we go. So we're just about there on our blacksmith. What else do we have a ton of? Nothing really. I mean, we got busts. We can probably finish our sanitarium then. Ooh. Sell. Okay, well. Increased chance of curing extra diseases. I like the sound of that. There we go. Okay, so upgrades are done for the time being, and I will say once more, have a great day.